There's obviously a film out right now that is a huge branded content film. I'm not going to name it because there's a strike going on and I don't want to promote any big film because that kind of goes against what's going on with the strike. But I did want to talk about the topic of branded content because on one hand, look, it's great if you can find a brand that supports the social issues you want to make a film about and they're willing to let you have free reign over your content, which, you know, can and cannot happen depending. That's great. And you can make maybe a really great film. But I'm a little disturbed sometimes that films are so overtly pushing something that they're trying to rejuvenate a brand or whatever it is that they're doing, or pushing the sale of a product. And I think it overtakes the movie a bit and it becomes about product. And I think there's subtler ways to do it, right? It's not necessarily a terrible thing, but it is really making the film more about making money than about making a good movie at times. I'm not talking about this particular film I mentioned. It's doing quite well and people seem to really like it. So it's not about that. This is a bigger topic. And there, I don't know how many of you know, but back in the day, I used to work at the Museum of Television Radio, and back in the day, there was a show with George Burns and Gracie Allen's, and it was sponsored by Carnation, powdered milk. And every once in a while, Gracie Allen would just come out, it was live TV, come out with a tray with coffee with Carnation instant, powdered milk on it, and start spouting the wonders of it. And George Burns would look at the camera and say, oh no, here we go, we don't have a choice. And it would be funny, and it would be very obvious. Look, this is an ad. We're doing an ad. Yes, it's an ad. We're not trying to hide that it's a big ad. And I think there's something to be said for that honesty and separating it out. It's either that or keep it more subtle. I wish there was a way that products would be willing to be very subtle and not so in your face and make it all about that. I just think it takes away from the art. But let me know what you think.